Notice a lot of people dodge when Morde gets picked. Probably idiots who don't realize that they didn't ban him. And just fucking ban him. You've literally seen the kind of games I have to play with Morde, and you wonder why my KDA is bad. Have you ever considered that I'm not actually in control of my own KDA as top lane? Like, there's only so much you can do as a top laner to not die. At a certain point, you do need to farm. At a certain point, you do need CS. Okay? I can't just give up the lane at level 3 and stop playing. Guess we're playing Morde again. At least Morde is decent into Gangplank because you can W some Qs and Q and shit. Do we want... I don't know if we want this build against Gangplank. I'm fairly certain against Gangplank we want to go with a more early game oriented build. Yeah, I know Gangplank can remove ult. What does that really matter though? Against Gangplank, I think the most important thing is just surviving the laning phase. I mean, I can just ult other people than Gangplank. And then there's always ulting Gangplank after he's oranged. To be honest, I feel like Morde's ult is a little bit overblown. Morde's ult is best used when you're already winning. There's actually a way to beat Gangplank with Morde. Yeah, this is probably not the best opposing team for Morde, but he's overpowered, so whatever. I think the most important use of Morde's ult is locking down a kill rather than going for a kill, if that makes any sense. Why did these minions fuck up so badly? What is going on? Oh, Jesus, I'm already being outplayed. Yo, man. There are Gangplank mains who actually think that this takes skill. That's the shit that blows my mind. To be honest, the shit that blows me my mind about the Gangplank subreddit isn't that, like, they defend their champion. It's that they defend, like, Grasp Graves. Or, sorry, Graves, Gangplank. Like, if my main was being used to cheese with some dumb build, I would probably be like, huh, that seems dumb. I would rather they nerf that. But, like, the Gangplank players are like, no, dude, that shit's real fun. I love that shit. Love it. They're like, no, he doesn't just stand on a barrel while Q spamming you. And I'm like, that's kind of what it seems like he does. And they're like, no, there's a lot of skill going on. And I'm like, It's never Klepto. You go grasp in every situation. You would never want to turn down a free laning phase win. There's no situation where winning the laning phase for free could be considered a bad deal. Gangplank mains be like, he does not just stand on a barrel hitting Q on you repeatedly, Hashinshin. There's a lot of skill going on, and he would run out of mana if he Q spammed anyway, so he can't. Yeah, his Q is 60 mana. He would run out of mana if he tried to spam it. What's interesting, my Q spamming and his, he's been zoning me off farm the entire game and has much more farm than me while Q spamming me. What? What do you mean, what is the difference? His does more damage with more range and has no counterplay? Question mark? Like, what do you mean? No, he doesn't just Q spam. I'm like, okay, but he clearly does. He just Q spams until he's out of mana with a flask. Then he just goes back to base, buys a Sheen, and Q spams again. You're like, no, there's like skill going on, Hashinshin. He wouldn't be able to do that. He would run out of mana. Meanwhile, in reality land, where Gangplank mains don't live, every Gangplank past Platinum is just like, I'm a Q spam on cooldown, and then I'm gonna go back to base, buy a Sheen, and then I'm gonna Q spam on cooldown again. Jesus Christ. It doesn't even do that much damage, Hashinshin. I love how the Gangplank mains always like refuse to factor in Grasp into its damage because they're like, no, Grasp isn't part of it. Once you factor in Grasping and dying, that ability is insanely fucking damaging. Gangplank mains be like, he doesn't just stand on barrels, Hashinshin. There's a lot going on here. Starts using his Q to push the lane. It's generated 350 gold already. Twitch chat be like, no, Hashinshin. No, he doesn't just stand on a barrel while Q spamming. No, that's not what happens. He needs to have his Q mana cost increased to 100. That's realistically the only way you can balance that champion. I feel really outscaled and outplayed there, Twitch chat. He just used his superior talent and cunning. Make his Q 100 mana. Like I keep saying it, it's not gonna stop being true. If he gets to zone his opponents off for free, while outscaling them, while generating free money, while generating a shitload of health, that's wrong. That's broken. Like there's no way to justify that being true. Yeah, I saw that Gangplank teleport. I was like, oh shit, this is our meal ticket right here. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you put the mana cost on. Put a mana cost on barrel, increases Q mana cost. It doesn't really matter. That's not the point. I think that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, in the end, it doesn't really matter what you nerf, just so long as you nerf him. At 100 mana, he might actually run out of mana while pressing Q on cooldown towards you. Yeah, he doesn't have an early game a lot of mana. What the fuck does that matter? You just go Corrupting Potion. You teleport back in with Sheen. You refill your mana bar. You refill your Corrupting Potion. And now you've got full mana again. And now you've got a Sheen for mana. Like, it doesn't... Do you guys realize? Like, I feel like I'm... You guys physically fucking sat here and watched him do that. And now you guys are like, wait, but he has high mana costs. No, he fucking doesn't. Having to hit Q every 5 seconds does not give you high mana cost, Twitch chat. GB can only spam after getting Sheen. You physically fucking sat here with me, watched this fucking game with me, and you watched him spam it on fucking cooldown towards me. And now you're turning around and telling me, yeah, but his early game mana costs are really high. He can't spam it. I actually think this skill to hit barrels is a little bit overrated. Every Gangplank main is going to sit there and have practiced their barrel timing, right? And they're going to know the barrel timing very well. His opponents are not going to have sat there, and they're not going to have practiced the barrel timing. Gangplank should always have an advantage simply because he's much more experienced to hitting the barrels. Additionally, a good Gangplank can just prep his Q to land in and hit the barrel instantly as soon as it gets one stack anyway. I mean, I did fairly decent this game against Gangplank. It wasn't for the graves anyway. Did you want me to just randomly fucking start playing a champion I don't really like playing? Like, I've never understood that thought process. If you throw Overpowered, why don't you play him? Because I don't want to. I don't like that champion. I don't think he's fun to play. Yeah, but Hashinshin, if you throw Overpowered, then you should play him. I'm not sure what I could have done there. No, the differences between a good and bad Gangplank aren't really that big. Q spamming will beat every champion in the laning phase. A good Gangplank will win the laning phase. A bad Gangplank will win the laning phase. To win as Morde versus Gangplank, just get an understanding of wave management. So basically you're saying if I'm just better than him in the laning phase, I can win. But what if Gangplank has wave management? So chat, what if the Gangplank isn't an NPC? What if he's also trying to win the game? Then what? If he's better than me, he wins. If he's worse than me, he also wins. That's Gangplank's balance right now. Okay, so my items are a good fucking deal cheaper than his. So despite being way the fuck down gold, I think I actually can beat him. That was a lot of damage. Oh, that looked painful. I wasn't expecting him to actually get hit. I'm gonna teleport just to lock this down. I wonder if I should have flashed for that. Morde is overpowered. So that's the difference between me and Gangplank mains. I know when shit's OP, and I'll just be like, yeah, shit's OP. Gangplank mains will be like, no, it's balanced. Let's say you know Hourglass is really that broken. If it has no synergy with your kit, you still go it, just because it's that broken. The only synergy that Hourglass has with your kit is when you ult, then Hourglass a really, really fed opponent. Did I not? Wait, why did my pull not hit Thresh? It actually would have killed him. Definitely would have killed him. What the fuck? Ain't that some shit? Morde's abilities actually have cooldowns, because he doesn't build any cooldown reduction. It's so weird in Modern League that, like, you don't always have your ult up at every fucking opportunity, you know? It's like, I'm not used to that. Why is this game even still going on, honestly? I feel like it's been over for quite some time. It's kind of boring. Like, I'm actually falling asleep here. I feel like a lot of League players quit to play TFT, and that's kind of reducing the quality of games. I don't know, it could just be me, but that's how I feel. I mean, the only reason I'm not playing TFT is to get some subscribers, you know, from viewers. So if you guys could, you know, if I'm gonna endure this shit-ass piece of fucking terrible fucking shit-ass shit fucking shit game, then can I at least get some TFT subs?